guys, today we're starting our graphing unit, and the first type of graph I want to talk to you about is a tally chart. But before we can make a tally chart, we have to know what a tally mark is and how to use a tally mark. So I thought we would start by just understanding what a tally mark is. A tally mark is a way we can make a quick list of how many things we have. So if we were counting things, let's say we were counting the days of the week, each time we said a day, we would make a tally mark. And a tally mark is just a line. So that would represent one day. If we had 2 days, we would make another line. 3 days, 4 days, but then when we get to 5 days, we cross it out. So this would represent 5. And we do that because we can quickly count by fives. So we would look at this and know that's 5, and I could just say 5 instead of counting each one of them. So if I was making 10, it would look like that. 5 in this set and 5 in this set. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But when I was counting them, I could just count by fives. So let's use what we've learned about tally marks to create a tally chart. You can see I have 3 different shapes here, but they're not very well organized. Right now, they're kind of a mess. They're all mixed up. A tally chart could help us count these shapes in an organized way to see how many squares, hexagons, and triangles we have. So let's start by sorting them out. Let's see if we can find all the squares first. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move some hexagons out of our way. 6 squares. Now let's think about how we could write that with tally marks. We remember that I'm using tally marks to help me count how many I have. So for each square that I have, I make 1 tally mark. So I have 1, that's that one. 2, that's another tally mark. Remember, I'm not writing the number 2. 3, 4. And do you remember what I do when I have 5 of something? I cross it out, so I know this means 5. So there's 5, and one more, 6. So I could quickly count how many squares by saying this is 5, and one more is 6. So I know I have 6 squares. How about hexagons? Let's see if we can figure out how many hexagons we have. I have 1 tally mark, 2, 3, 4, cross it out when I get to 5, that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, that's another 5 more, 10, so I cross that out, that's 5, 10, but I still have one more. So I can make one more tally mark and I can say I have 5, 10, 11 hexagons. Last, let's look at our triangles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 triangles. Now I can easily look at my tally chart to see how many of each shape that I have without having to go back and count them again. I can look and say I have 5, 6 squares, 5, 10, 11 hexagons, and 4 triangles. Let's record how many of each shape we have as a number now. So we know for our square, we have 5, 6 squares. We can quickly see for our hexagons, we have 5, 10, 11 hexagons. And we can see for our triangles that we have 1, 2, 3, 4 triangles. And we know now we have information that we could answer some questions from. I could ask you, which shape do we have the most? And you could see that we have 11 hexagons, so that's the most. Which shape do we have the least of? Well, we only have 4 triangles, so we have the least of those. Good work today.